What's up? Hey, Facebook world, everybody who's out there, we appreciate you for chiming in yet again to connect with Dr. Dotson. Man, we have such a great show in store for you all today. Listen, we were supposed to have some men as well. This was supposed to be um, man's perspective, woman's perspective. We were going to talk a little bit about men are from Mars, women are from Venus, but some of our men was not able to come tonight because of emergencies and things like that. Women, oh, right. Oh,
Aww.
see, man, we have some sympathy for you, got some compassion, and all those things. So we didn't want to just have one man hanging out there to represent the masses. So we just said that we would have the men and the women come back together sometime in February. But since these beautiful women were available and they were ready to dive into this conversation, I said, you know what, let's go ahead and go forward. And we're going to take our last conversation to the next level. Okay. All right. So I'm looking forward to this. So I want everyone share this live, like and share, because I think the conversation that we're going to have today is going to not only help us that's in the room, but it's also going to help some other women, and it's going to enlighten some of our men, I would dare to say. Would y'all
Yes.
say so?
Yes.
Y'all think so?
Yeah.
Yes,
Let's
I
go.
believe so. So tag some women, especially that woman. It's okay, being single, be single, depressed, single, bad, none of those types of things, right? We single and strong,
Right.
right? Single and
Right.
independent, single and about that business, all of those
Yes.
things. So share this with a woman who needs some encouragement, and she been blowing up your phone, and now there's four other women who can give her perspective and can offer some strengthening as it relates to that. So thank you to our studio guests. I'm so happy to have them here with me today. We also appreciate each and every one of you who continue to chime in every Thursday or as often as we have the podcast. So we so appreciate you for chiming in tonight. We also want to give a shout out and let you know that you can not only tune in through Facebook, but Out of the Mud Inc. has us also streaming on Twitter and Instagram. And you can go over to Out of the Mud. They not only have this video there, but they have other videos as well. This conversation today would not be possible without our good friends, George and James, Out of the Mud Inc. What up? Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Man, the studio is so beautiful. I see they added like a little light so you can see the light from the Saginaw Street. It's pretty nice. But yeah, if you need studio time, if you want to get your voice out, want to get the word out about some things, you should definitely get with them so that they can support you as you continue to go forward. I was gonna say, not use terms like that. Yeah, as you continue to go forward, let's put it that way. Always keep in mind the things that I do is always about family strengthening. It's always about us being as strong as we can, mind, body, and soul. And I want you to keep in mind those who have been taken away to senseless violence, those who have also been impacted by violence, those who have lost loved ones. They're impacted in a way some of us can't even imagine because they've lost their loved ones to violence. My podcast covers an array of topics, but the core of my discussions are always related to us doing our part. Can you help me say do your part?
Do
Do
your
your
part.
part.
Yes, do your part. One more time.
Do
Do
your
your
part.
part.
Yes, us doing our part, getting involved in matters that brings about change on many different levels, many different levels. And then taking responsibility for how we live our own lives because you can't tell nobody else about how they should be living their life or trying to help somebody, giving them words of encouragement when your stuff all messed up. You go to your house, you say, what? Yeah. So we cannot do that without first taking responsibility for our own selves. And also, as we continue, as we serve others to help make their lives better, we have to make sure that our life is in order first. It's kind of like when you're on an airplane, they say you put on the mask first before you can help your neighbor or the person next to you, your baby, anybody. You first have to put on your mask first so that you can make sure you're taking care of our community and our world. I know you, not only the women in this room, but our viewers, you all are going to go out and you're going to impact change. You're going to do things that we can't even imagine. And you start that within yourself first, within your own home, then within your community, and then throughout the world. So each of these requires consistent self checks, ensuring self is good, family is good, home is good. Then we're gonna go out and we're gonna do the doggone thing throughout the world. world needs it right now. Would y'all agree? Yeah, we need some love, we need some encouragement, we need strengthening throughout the world. So now we can start getting into the nitty gritty just a tad bit and starting to discuss some of the things that we have in store for you all. I am bummed out that the men aren't able to come, but they weren't able to come today, but maybe they will chime in the conversation. Maybe they'll call in. Who knows? And if not, you all can information into the thread so that we can see what you're talking about as you have your own conversations. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop those questions in there as well. And be part of the conversation. As I'm talking to these ladies, y'all be in there saying whatever you want to say, men and women alike. Jump in and be a part of this great conversation. So, the topic was supposed to be single and dating in the 21st century, understanding the opposite sex, or to the best of our ability. But since our men are here, it's simply single and dating in the 21st century. So, y'all ready for this conversation?
Yes.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay. All right. So, let's go. So first, I would like to let you all know the guests in the video today. I'll start right to left. I have Miss Karina, and then they're going to introduce themselves a little bit more in just a moment. But Karina is here, and I've known Karina for many years. She's a great mother, and she does a lot in community. But I'm not going to stuff. I'm gonna let her do it herself. And then we have April McGee. April is also good friend. We've only been knowing each other for maybe 2, 3 years. About 2 years. Yeah, about 2 years, but she is a phenomenal woman. And then to my left, I have Miss Bullock, another strong, amazing woman. I've been holding it down, just doing it up. So proud of her. And then I have my friend Erica Walker, who's here. And Erica and I were just becoming acquainted, but we're going to be even closer as time goes on. She's going to help me get my stuff, get all fit and everything. Exercises. So, these are some beautiful women that's in the studio representing a small population of women that's representing, the voice of women in this space right now. But these women are so beautiful. They're intelligent. They're well put together. I just cannot believe that they're single. I honestly can't. So, if you all can just share a little bit about who introduce yourself to our audience. And then if you can also say, if you're a mom, how many kids you got, whatever else you want to share. And why do you think you're single?
Okay. Hi, everyone. I am Corinne Clemens. I am a single Christian mother of two boys. I have my 9 to 5. I am also a youth leader at my church. I enjoy putting on youth events and just volunteer my time wherever I can when it's an event going on that involves giving back to the community. I think I'm single because short answer, I haven't met the right person, but um, I don't know. I'm not picky, but I know what I want. I'm single because I know what I want. And another thing is that because I have two children, I have to co-parent with their fathers, and the men that I'm meeting today are not okay with me having a healthy co-parenting relationship. And so that's something that's very important to me, and that's something that I'm not willing to sacrifice my happiness, my children's happiness, or their father's happiness just to make someone else comfortable because of their insecurities.
All right. You dropped the mic right there, but okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm April McGee. I am author of Life Unknown, and I am currently working on another project, hoping to drop it end of spring, midsummer. I'm a single mother of three, and the reason I'm single is I'm focused on me right now. I I was dating for the street. I dated hood niggas. And
Ninjas. Oh my
I don't want
goodness.
that no more. I don't want that no nothing against y'all, nothing against y'all. I used to love y'all. But now I know what I want, and if it's not for God, I don't, and if
Hmm,
it's not for me, I don't want to entertain it.
that is
So
good. That is good.
I'm single.
So don't let me forget. I just forgot it. When you just said what you said, I was thinking about a conversation y'all were having earlier, and I want to come back to that. I'm gonna think of it, and then I'm gonna say it out loud so y'all can help me remember.
I'm Denise Bullock. I'm a mother, a grandmother. I'm single. Um, I'm very active in the community. I like meeting people and different things. And I'm single because guys don't know how to communicate with you.
Guys, you better
Um,
chime in. Guys, chime in.
um, and then also they need to know how to date you. A lot of men these days don't know how to date. So right now, I'm like the young lady over there said, it's all about me right now. I'm focusing on me. I know my worth. Um, I know what I want, and right now, I'm single.
Hmm.
So, my name is Erica. I am a mom of two. I am a fashion designer. I'm a realtor. I have a 9 to 5, and I do fitness influence. So, my life is very busy. I've been single for um, going on about 4 years,
Hmm.
going on 5. Um, I think I'm not gonna say I think I know for a fact I've been single because I've taken a lot of time to myself to kind of focus on myself. I did things that I needed to heal, and I stayed out of a relationship for the last few years just so that I can kind of work on myself. And it's been working, so
Mhm.
I think right now I'm more. Interested in, having a long-term relationship, but I know that I don't want to date anything temporary. I don't want
Mhm.
anything temporary. So I'm dating with a purpose. Yeah.
That sounds good.
And
That sounds
that's
real
beautiful.
good.
Dating with a
This is
Dating
an
with a
purpose.
purpose.
intentional
Wait,
thing right
ladies,
here. This is
men, did y'all hear
intentional.
that? Dating with a purpose. I love that. Yes, we
Hmm.
should be dating with a purpose.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yes.
I remember. And speaking of dating with a purpose, thank you all for introducing yourself. Um, one of you said earlier that you'll date somebody, and then once you see that this person isn't right, isn't connecting with you, you just out. Like
Yeah.
that's just it. I mean, what's the thoughts about that? When you dating with a purpose. I mean, what's up?
I will ghost you. I don't need an explanation. Once I know that you're not for me, like
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to explain to everybody. You're not. You're not,
Mm-hmm.
like that's the purpose of dating, getting to know somebody and getting to know whether you want to deal with them or not. And if I decide not to, then hey, it was nice to know you. It's not you, it's me. And then
Mm.
I make my exit. I don't want I after being in a toxic relationship for so long and then being single, you realize that you don't have it's some things you don't have to compromise on, and it's
Mm-hmm.
some things I won't compromise on. So
That's good. I think you
Mhm.
had something related to that too.
Um, for me, the way I look at things now, I don't know if my time here on earth is going to be short term or long term. And I'm not wasting my time. I'm not wasting your time. If I want to be here, I want to be here happy and peaceful. And if I see that you're not the one for me, I won't be able to bring any happiness and peace to you as well,
Mm-hmm.
and vice versa. So I would just rather us leave on good terms. We don't have to be enemies. Leave on good terms. That way you can find your person, I can find mine.
Ooh,
That's good.
I don't know about y'all, but
That's
I'm
good.
strong. Shoot. All right. So can you all like briefly share with us? And somebody said that they say the N word, no, they say ninjas.
Yeah.
Just. Ninjas.
I didn't say-
So briefly tell us what it's been like living single. What has it been like living single? Because I think a lot of women and men feel like, particularly women, a lot of us think because the woman is single or because I'm single, I got to be down and out. I can't be my best self. Or how has that experience been like for you living single?
Well,
Me? Oh,
oh, me, it's been absolutely great because it gets me to know myself better. And can just do what I want to do. I'm free.
Mm,
So right now it's working for me.
okay.
for me. I would say this version of me loves the single life. I love my peace. I love my privacy. I don't want to share my space. I I want it all for me. I'm
Mhm.
so focused on me. I want
Mm-hmm.
it all for me, and I don't want to share. I don't want to share my time. I don't want to share my commitment. I don't want to share. I don't want to share.
Were you an only child?
No, no, I'm the youngest.
Okay.
So that's for me. That I'm loving a single life. I do want to date when the time is right, but right now I'm living on me,
Okay,
and
okay.
I don't want interruptions.
That
No
sounds good.
interruptions. We got to remember that dating with a purpose, no interruptions. Dating with a purpose, no interruptions. Here, does it sound okay? Because a few people are in and out. Can y'all hear us okay? Give us some thumbs up or some hearts or something if you can hear us okay on live. All right. So I hear y'all talking about we know y'all not gonna be single for the rest of y'all life, you know. But sometimes it's just my opinion. Sometimes women can be single, men too. People can be single for so long that they become their own worst enemy. You know, because it's like I no, I'm not taking that, or I'm not doing that, or we become so strong minded that, and we're so used to being by ourselves that we don't really know how to incorporate somebody else into our lives, or we keep turning people away because of how we've become accustomed over the past 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, 8 years, whatever it might be.
I know that's my problem. I know that like I said, I was in a long term, well, the longest relationship that I was in, which was it was about 7 years. And once I got out of that, I did the most growing as a single woman. I
Mm,
didn't do as much in a relationship, and I think that's one of the things that scared me about getting in a relationship because I wasn't who I am now in
mm,
a relationship. Like I got to know me without the relationship. And
mhm,
before then, I only knew myself in a relationship, and that was
right.
like depending on somebody else.
Mhm,
So I wanted to get to know myself without depending on this other person, and that turned me into a complete different person. And I like this version.
that's good. It's almost
Me
like you don't
too.
want to compromise.
Yeah.
You're afraid, and I'll
Right.
use that word. You're afraid. We're fearful of
Hmm.
compromising ourselves
Mhm.
because we've come so far and we've grown so far and we feel so good about who we are now. You don't want to compromise
Right.
that. All
You
right,
realize
Denisha.
in a relationship to keep you secure. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
the
To keep
wrong
Okay.
your
If
will.
relationship
you
will have
let
you
Yeah.
them,
insecure.
if
Yeah.
you let them, but once you find out who you are,
Mhm.
they can't
Right.
take you. And I like
Say that again for the people in the back.
well, they can't shake you once
Yeah,
you know who
once you
you
know who
are.
you are,
They
yes.
can't shake you.
Yeah.
You know, you're not on an emotional roller coaster anymore because you're standing firm.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And I think once you meet somebody, as we don't do, and knowing ourselves better, and we meet a man, he's got to be in that same space,
Hmm.
and then you got to bring it together. So they got to know where you are, doing what they are. So it's a compromise. That's what I
Mhm.
think.
Did y'all want to chime in? Or y'all good? Okay. All right. All right. All right. So, what's one thing you miss from dating? What's
Oh, I
one
know
thing
what
you
I miss
miss?
from
Mm.
dating. I like going on dates. I like opening the car doors for me, giving me flowers, paying for everything,
Ooh,
Right.
gifts.
paying for
Mhm.
most things.
I
Most,
miss
yeah,
the
not everything, but most
companionship.
things.
Like
Yeah,
I miss the companionship. Being
Yeah.
companionship.
single,
Yeah,
it
watching
has its good
movies.
and bad days, but to be honest, there are some bad days. Like I want to love somebody's son, like, and I want him to know what
Mm,
Karina love feels like. I feel like somebody deserves
Yeah.
that. Like I know me and her just as much as we do, and
Mhm.
I miss having somebody that I can just do spare the moment outings with, or, buy gifts for. Even if they have children, I love loving on people's children, and even their close family members. Like that's just who I am. Like my love extends to everyone. Who you love, I
mm.
love,
Ooh,
and so
that's
I
good.
miss having somebody I could be that person
I mean, in-house. I
Ooh.
mean, having that in-house thing is, you know it's at home. I was sick. I was
Right.
right. You don't have to right. You don't have to wonder who it's gonna be. So
That's
it's
so
just that type
good.
of
It's
thing.
more of a cover. They cover.
Yeah. Right. Right.
That is
I don't like a lot of people touching me. So
Right.
I'm just like, I don't even want that one person touching me. Anybody else,
Mhm.
don't touch me, please. But
mm,
I miss that. So feeling comfortable. Yeah.
Mhm.
I agree. I agree. Do y'all ever think like, for example, when I have events or if I'm being honored for something, or if it's just a special occasion, like you want to have that person there with you who can celebrate in those
Right.
moments with
Yes.
you.
Mhm.
And you can look out and see their face and be like, oh, it's
Right.
somebody who's proud, who's just as proud of me as I am of myself.
Yes.
And they show that to you as well as telling that to you.
Yeah.
That's something that I really miss. Just having that person, when you go on, like if you have to go out of town for work, some of you may travel. It
Hmm.
might just be a regular vacation. Some of you may travel for work, but it's nice to know that you're able to do those things with your partner.
Yeah.
You know?
It is. Or you come home and they don't put the grass out, they don't cook for you.
You
I like
don't have to
that.
be the
I
fifth and
miss
the seventh
that.
wheel all the time. Because both of my best friends are married. My closest cousins, they've been in long term relationships, and so I'm always the single one in the bunch. I go everywhere they go, but I'm always a single one.
Yeah. Me
Wow.
too. Somebody's third
Wow.
I'm the third wheel, the
wheel.
fifth wheel.
So
You
y'all
live in
got
the
y'all got
middle.
to explain that. And George, they did say Denise and Erica sound a little muffled, and the sound is still going in and out a bit. But what's the third wheel? What's the seventh wheel? Am I?
Well, if it's two couples, I'm third. If it's
Oh,
Yeah.
two,
If it's
two
a
Right.
get it,
couple,
get
I'm
it, get it.
usually
hang on. If
one
it's
of
Okay.
the
like
couples
three
and
couples, I'm the
Hmm.
seventh. So
Right.
All right, all right. I understand that now. Okay. So y'all have paper in front of you. I want to see how similar your answers are. So, the question that I want to ask you is, what are three things we would like to see men do more? What are three things we would like to see men, as we're in this single dating phase, we would like to see them do more of? All right, y'all. We're gonna see how close their answers are, or if their answers are completely different. Or would we like to see men Testing, testing.
Testing.
Mic check, mic check. And a rap battle.
Okay, I think we're back. There we go. All right, we're back, y'all. Sorry about that. We were having some good conversation, y'all. Listen, they tried to keep on talking. I said, because y'all not gonna remember what you said, and I. So, give me some thumbs up, everybody here. Us if you can see us, if we're not froze, because we want to continue the conversation. So the question that was asked is, what as single women, what do we want? What do we want? What do we want more of from men? What do we want more of from men? And we said, if there's men on the line, let us know what you want more of as it relates to women, so that at least it's in the thread. So we had pursue pursue me. I'm so glad. I can't wait till everybody get done so we can just for 1 minute, y'all. 1 minute. Pursue me. Um,
Uh, put in effort, reassurance, and treat me softly. Let me be in my soft girl era, and you be masculine and dominant.
Mm.
no, bro. What's up,
No,
bro?
no, bro. Do not call me bro. No, bro.
Oh my goodness. So
No.
what if you I just want to ask something right quick. So don't keep on going, but what if you go on a date, you're feeling this guy, you're like,
Mhm.
this might be the one. And when you walk up to the car, he walk on his side, he get in the car and you just kinda like open up the
I
door, get in
stand
for yourself.
there. I stand there. Like I
I
and
would
I've
too.
always let them door no matter
Mm,
what it is. So
good.
I go to the gym and there's a man behind me. I'll stand
Mhm.
there and let him get the door.
That
Like
is so
yeah,
Mhm.
good.
you have to teach him without telling him.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
That is
Man,
really good. Now
chivalry is
that's a
not dead.
yes, that's a lesson for many of us because sometimes if we don't see starting to make that effort, we just go ahead and do it ourselves.
Mhm.
So
I
that's
stepped to
really
the
good.
side. Yeah.
That takes a level of boldness, but it's something that we need to do.
yeah.
We need to start doing. What about okay, opening up the door is one thing because when you talk about treating me softly, I heard somebody else say treat me with respect. Allow me to be a woman, a lady, and you be a man. Um, what about opening up the door for you? Do they need to also come back and open up the door once you get to your destination?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I'm just
You
asking.
put
For
me in the car,
me,
you
I
gotta
mean,
take me
just
Yes,
out.
asking. Right, right.
for me, no.
yes,
Yeah,
they
you
gotta
gotta
open
open the
the
door.
door
If he put
as
you
you
in
go
there, he
out.
gotta
He
take
needs to
you
take you
out.
out.
Yeah,
So
he take
yeah.
you out.
Men, y'all hear that?
Yes,
They said if you put me in the car, you got to take
take
me
me
out.
out.
So I'm waiting for you to
Yes.
come back around and open the door for something.
You
April
don't
said,
just expect us to cook
No.
the food. We
I
also have to make the plate.
Right.
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 "Well, I don't know about that." Okay,
don't.
okay, all right. April, you was like,
No.
"Well, it don't really have to be like that." Okay, really good.
No, we're out in the elegant place. Yeah. But if we're just going somewhere, we just sitting there and chilling. Sir, open the dang door.
I
No.
thought you want to be
Baseball
treated
game.
softly.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I
Okay,
mean,
Well, you have to know
softly,
your
let me
person.
say,
you just sit
softly
right
to
there.
a point. Don't be, then I'm thinking doing too much. But if we're out on a date, we're dressed up. Yeah, open the door for me both ways. But if we're at a baseball game, I got on my tennis shoes. I got on my baseball cap. Come on, let's go. The crowd coming. I got time for you to walk all the way around. Open the door. We could have been at the door by now.
That
No.
compliment.
But it could be a practice. I mean,
It could
use
be a
a practice,
practice,
and then but
yeah.
sometimes you can get it
But
for
then if you
yourself.
practice it, you're gonna expect it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
expect it from you all the time. So no,
Ooh.
no. Opening the door for me to get in, yeah. To get out, no.
Like you want to keep me or
Mhm.
you won't.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
My
yeah.
brother
yes.
said, "Mm." Yeah, he's not feeling this part of the conversation, not at all. Somebody else said honesty, which yes, that's a
Yeah.
big one.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
Honesty.
big. That's huge.
Yes. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So thank you. And Karina, what was your three again?
Respect women, lead, and talk about God.
All right. And then Denise.
Literally.
Perfect.
Mine was take the lead, and I like a man that plan things.
I love we're such planners and we're so used to taking the lead, doing
Mhm.
Right.
things for
Yeah.
everybody, for our
Hmm.
family, for our kids, for our community, our church, wherever. That it's nice to have somebody who said, "Babe, you know what? Next in 2 weeks, I already got some sketch for us.
Mm-hmm.
Your schedule is free."
Hmm.
Man, that is so nice.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
we're going out to dinner on Thursday. Make sure you know your schedule is free if you accommodate.
Right.
That is so cool. Right. Okay, okay. Let's see what these folks got to say. All right, so I have another question for y'all. What do you think is a misconception women have as it relates to men? What is a misconception that men would be like, that is so wrong? What's a misconception that women have as it relates to men?
Hmm.
Write it down. Write it down big, like we're on a game
Oh,
show.
okay.
Okay.
One misconception that women has as it relates to men. All right, y'all, let's see what the people had to say. Are we frozen? Sorry, everybody, for the technical difficulties today. We really apologize for that. This conversation is so good. I'm glad they're going to come back with the men so
Hmm.
we can double back up on this conversation. All right, all right. So the question was, just in case you all didn't get it, what's one misconception women has as it relates to men? Okay, Erica, seem like you're.
So I didn't write anything because I'm going straight off the top of the head with it.
Mhm.
But I think one of the things is, well, I'm gonna just say this. Sometimes it's the women's fault. So men say that women don't take accountability. I'm gonna take accountability for all of it. Sometimes it's our fault. We don't necessarily always think about what they want or what they need. We're constantly thinking about what we want and what we need. And sometimes they're in need of things that we're not providing as well. I know because me, I like a man to take the lead. I'm always waiting for him to do something first.
Mm,
Because I'm like, okay, I don't want to put too much into it, and maybe I'll be doing too much. So
right.
I like for him to lead, so I can know where we're at, thing, like what I'm doing. So
Mm,
it's not always the man. It's sometimes it's us.
sometimes it's us.
Yeah.
I agree with it.
I think that we take the misconception that men don't have feelings. They do. We gotta look at it like, even though, like you said, we want everything about us, but
Mhm.
we gotta, give in to them also.
That's really good. And it makes me think. I mean, I heard you say 7 years. What was your longest relationship?
I think what 5, 6 years.
5 or 6 years. What was your longest relationship?
6 years.
I
six
got
years in
longer than
yours.
that.
Longest situationship.
Ooh,
4 years.
okay. All right then. How long?
4 years.
4 years. Okay. And then for me, so I was married 20 years, and then that's pretty much been my longest relationship. But out of that relationship, I learned so much from my divorce. Um, and I learned so much about not only about what I want out of a relationship, but also so much about me, like the things that is wrong with me, the stuff that I need to do that for the relationship, for my mate, And so I learned valuable lessons from those long term relationships that I believe will make me better for the next person that comes in.
Yeah.
Y'all agree with
Yeah,
I
I
that?
agree
agree with
with
Yeah.
that.
that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right.
I put trying to correct or fix them, like thinking they always need us to correct them. And like what they do, let me fix that. Let me fix you. Not know, thinking they can fix themselves. That was my biggest problem. I was trying to correct,
Mm,
even when they may not have been wrong. It was just not my how I would do. So I got to correct you for you to do it how I would have.
That's the misconception.
But it's
I'm like, wait, you might need to rewind that for the slow people because I'm still like, wait, a little bit slower.
yeah. I don't know. I if I say it, I would.
Okay.
I just don't want to like talking about film.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. I'm with you. Gotcha. So okay,
That's
so for the
that.
slow people, I apologize. You're gonna have to rewind a few times if you didn't get it. But
Right. I didn't really know, but I would say that we think that men can read our minds, that they know exactly how we feeling
oh
and
my
what we
goodness,
going
that's so
through.
Yeah.
true.
Mhm.
That is so
Right.
true. A lot of times
Mhm.
I'll say people don't know what they don't know.
Mhm.
So if we don't tell them,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
Think that they have the blueprint to how to love us and how to treat us and how to make this relationship work, but they don't.
right, right.
So it's up to us to show them and teach them.
Somebody said, "What if I take the lead and say, hey, let's go to McDonald's? Let's go to McDonald's. Is that cool?
No
Yeah.
promise.
Like, yeah, we
Okay,
could
give me an
go get a
Oreo.
coffee.
Oreo
Coffee,
McFlurry.
Cappuccino. Well,
Yeah, that's
caramel
fine.
frappe.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Yep. We
Caramel
can go get
frappe
caramel
is yes,
frappe.
it's definitely my thing too. It's not a good thing, but yeah. So all right. So in talking about that, looking inside, looking at us as women. So you're a woman, but if you think about your friends, your family, group talk that we had, what are our setbacks as women? What's our setbacks as it relates to dating?
We don't
Mhm.
listen. We don't. We
Oh,
well,
that's a
we
good
talk
one.
too much. We don't know when to zip it up. I know that was one of my issues. Like in a past relationship, I've learned my lesson. Now I just keep it quiet
Mhm.
now. But yeah, I think that's one of the things. I hear women like cussing a man out in
I agree with
public. Like
that.
that's just overboard. You
Yeah,
don't know when
Yeah,
to
don't do that in
keep it
public.
quiet. I think a woman's silence speaks so much
Mm.
that's so
louder
true.
than
Yes,
than her talking.
I agree with
That's
that.
true. Anybody else?
My setback was I wanted to be well, I don't know if I wanted to be or if it was just my nature. I was the dominant. I was the aggressor. I was
Mm,
and I felt I had every right to be. I didn't want to hear your side of the stuff. I don't want to hear nothing. Especially if I'm driving. If I'm driving, shut up. That was
shut up.
me. That was me.
Say you shut up.
I won't say I was rude, but I was too
Aggressive.
aggressive. I was dominant and I
That's a
wanted to
good one.
be
Mhm.
dominant before that's why when I speak on me I say this version because that ain't me no more. That old version of me, I wanted to be.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a big one, ladies. Ladies on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those places, wanting to be in control, not knowing when to just leave stuff alone. Sometimes it's
Mhm.
better just take a pause for the cause. Just, you
Mhm.
know what? I'm just going to leave it alone. We
Mhm.
revisit it or not later
Mhm.
on. But for right now, I'm just going to leave it alone. And
Yeah.
now, and I would hope that men aren't saying whatever they want to say to you. Oh,
Mhm.
why are you calling us out our names and all that type of stuff?
Right.
Then no, being quiet, it might be time to leave because you're not gonna call me all of that
Yeah.
and treat
Right
me
now.
that type of way. But if you're talking in a sensible way and we're just having a disagreement or whatever, yes, I do agree with just being quiet and going in another room and just leaving it alone
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
not being an aggressor. Because sometimes we can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just leave it alone. I totally agree.
And that was my secret.
Karina.
I think mine is loving people the way I feel like they need the love and not loving them the way that they need. And also, I guess being too nurturing, so some things come off
Mm.
as too motherly, is
Mhm.
what I've been told.
Mhm.
So I think those two are mine.
Dang, that's a good one too.
Mhm.
That's good too.
And I
Yeah.
do love love.
I'm like her. I be aggressive.
Mhm.
I gotta say what I got to say, and
Yeah.
it's my way. Keep controlling. So now I'm learning, just chill.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. So you're doing okay on Facebook. Everything is good. Oh, all right. Will we if we show that video, will people be able to see it and hear it? All right, y'all. So we're going to show y'all this video to get your perspective. I want to see what the ladies in this room feel about the video. Erica, I saw something that you had on your Facebook page. And so I definitely want to hear your perspective. What she had, she said something like, "If a man tell me to shut up, I'm gonna shut up," or something like that. Um,
Mm,
but again, it depends on how you said it. You're not gonna just
mm.
tell me to shut up. Now I'm about to be
Yeah, I'm
able.
like that.
That's
You
not
don't have to tell
happening.
me to shut up
Right.
now.
No. Now if you say, "Babe, can you chill for a minute? Hold on just for a second. Let me try." Now that's another way, but no, you
Just
gotta
shut up
come
Yeah.
right. You
now.
gotta say it the right way.
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't saying it like he just shut your ass up. But I'm saying it in a way that, sometimes like us being emotional, we want to talk about things right now. I need to
We
know it
do.
right now.
We
And
do.
men
Mhm.
are more like, I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's talk
Yeah.
about it later. Like, and he could be saying that when he's in a better headspace and we don't understand it. But I just learned that sometimes you just have to be quiet.
Yes. 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 Okay, so I want y'all to tune into this video right quick. Somebody said heck no. So heck no. To the no, no, no. All right, y'all put some comments in. Let us know how y'all enjoying the conversation. Thank you, Martez, my brother,
So
my
slip and
bro.
salmon. Okay.
So, how was your day?
It was cool. Look, let's just ask the questions that we really want to know.
Okay, what's in your bank account?
What's your body count?
You gonna pay my mortgage and all my other bills?
You gonna cook my dinner and all my other meals?
You a man paying 100 or we talking 50-50?
Are you staying at 130 or you going gain 50?
You know that's body shaming.
Right? Why I got so cold?
At least men don't complain about the shit we can't control, like my height.
You 6 feet, so how is that a thing?
It's not, but would you be here if I was a short king?
Whatever, don't be acting like my beauty ain't a thing. Cause I don't see you out here trying to bag a ugly queen.
Shit, trust me, I have. It just wasn't apparent. She hid her behind all that makeup she was wearing.
Oh, so makeup is a problem now.
No, you fine.
And you don't need a hat to cover your hairline.
May I suggest our finest wine?
Before I start dating you and giving you my heart.
All right, all right.
That's
So,
funny.
what's y'all thoughts about that? Excuse the one four-letter word, but okay, we're just gonna pass that by.
I
What's
do
y'all thoughts?
believe people should be honest. Maybe at least, well, my friends always tell me I'm too honest on the first day. At least wait till the second date. But I'm like, it don't have to be a second date if you're not meeting the requirements for a second date or even anything further than that. So
Hmm.
I believe in being honest up front. Like, let me know exactly what it is you want, because not everyone wants commitment. Someone might just want
Mm.
to date just to have fun,
Mhm.
just to not be at home sitting by themselves, but
Mhm.
want to date multiple women. Like,
Mm.
let
And
me
that's
know
not
that,
what you
because
want.
no, that's not what I want. I want one. I just want to date one, and I
Hmm.
want him to only date me. I don't like
Mhm.
sharing.
Yeah, yeah, that's real good. I thought the video really showed like the back and forth between men and women,
Yeah.
men and women, and the different perspectives that we have as it relates to what I want, what you need, what you think I want, and that type of thing. So I mean, hearing these perspectives and I'm just kind of getting you all's viewpoint as well as those that are on Facebook has truly been helpful. So,
Um, I that's a good one because you see like a lot of Facebook statuses from men, like women always asking to pay this, pay that. Okay, but you're always asking for sex. So you want sex?
mm,
Why can't we ask for you to pay our mortgage or our car note?
Mm.
no.
If you don't
Ooh.
want the type of woman that's going to ask you something in return,
Mhm.
just don't pursue her. Don't date her. Date somebody else. Because I see
Right.
women in the comment like, yeah, women tripping. Like I could pay my own bills. We can too. And
Mhm.
then we
Right.
can also go to Priscilla's. We can also go to Priscilla's, So I don't think it's a big deal if you're expecting sex from this woman you're dating, maybe dated 6 months, and she ain't gave it up
Mhm.
yet, and now you want it, now she asking you to pay something. How is that her being modern day prostitution? How is that
Mhm.
prostituting?
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
I'm glad you mentioned that because, like, for me, if I engage in sexual relations or anything like, I've never had relations without a committed relationship. And I mean, before I got married, it was the same way. I didn't have a whole lot of partners, but the partners that I did have, I never just had casual sex.
Mhm.
And it's not on my bucket list. It's not
Yeah,
something that
no,
I'm
just
looking to
put
do.
it.
Just FYI, it's not something I'm looking to do. But yeah,
Yes.
so if someone is asking for sex, like you're
Mhm.
stating, and then a person says, well, I need help with these things, I have these responsibilities. If you're asking for sex, I think we must be pretty exclusive.
Yeah.
So you should, maybe it is a thing for us to come to an agreement for you to start helping and doing some
Mhm.
other things,
Yeah.
because I mean, if we're going there, we must be at that point.
Right. And if you can't help me pay a bill, I have no business laying with you. First of all, I ain't got no business laying with. Don't have casual sex, people. It's a waste of time.
Just
But
wait till you meet it.
per the video, how they're going back and forth, that's literally conversations you could see on Facebook.
Yeah,
Mhm.
all
People
You
day.
see that
all
all the
day
time.
long, people talking
Yeah.
like that or posting like that. And I don't know, just date who you can afford. I don't know. Or if you don't want that, don't date that. It never has
Yeah.
to be a back and forth thing. If that's not what
Right.
you want to do, then she's not the woman you should be dating. It's somebody
Hmm.
who will pay their own bills. I don't know.
I
Yeah.
It's
just think they that a man, you shouldn't have to ask him to give you whatever money per se is what they're talking about. If he's a real man, he's going to watch you and see the things that you need.
Mhm.
Now, further as a sex partner, now I'm not going to give you sex for money because that makes me feel like I'm
Mhm.
a prostitute. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But if he just give me money and he's seeing, watching and say here, or I ain't gotta ask. Here, baby, here go $100. Here, baby, here go 200. To me, that's a real man.
Mhm.
But
And
then,
y'all in a
then
and I would think
and
y'all in a
yeah,
committed
we're
Right.
relationship.
in a committed relationship.
Mhm.
But I know
Even
all women don't.
even
All women don't think
even
that.
if we wasn't, we're just dating.
Yeah.
It's okay for men to give women money, not thinking that they're gonna get sex.
Yeah.
But the way things is now, some women,
Mhm.
well, me, yeah, you give me some money, I'm gonna take it, thank you, but
Yeah.
I ain't finna give up nothing.
Right.
You know what
And
I'm
some
saying?
men, they just want sex right off the bat.
Right off the
Yeah.
I
bat,
mean, and
right.
3 months
Yeah.
is too long. 6 months is
Right.
too long.
Right.
9 months is
Heck,
too.
Too
they
long.
2 weeks
that
is too
19
low.
months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So, men, you can chime in, but yes, people want sex right off the back, and then no, no,
No,
no,
no.
Erica.
Um, I think I've seen the back and forth too. It's like pretty normal on social
Mhm.
media. I just feel like if we're involved, there's things that I shouldn't have to ask for, and there's things that you shouldn't have to ask
Right.
for,
So true. It
and
goes
we'll
both
just leave
It
it
ways.
goes
at
both
that.
Right. It
We'll just
goes
leave
ways.
it
both
at that.
Yes.
ways.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've had men that they just do. They don't ask what
Right.
they don't
Hmm.
wait for you to ask, and then I've had men who won't do it all, and
Yeah.
you leave
Right.
them, but you leave them
Until
alone.
you
But,
right,
Right.
right, right.
but
Right.
it goes both ways. There's things that neither of us should have to ask for.
Mhm.
Right.
So
So let's see. This one guy said nothing wrong with paying bills if she needs some help. If I give you some money, I must like you, and it's not about sex. That's what it's
And
about. Yeah,
that's what
thank you
it's
for that
about.
comment.
yeah.
That's
That's a
real
real
good.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Response.
Yeah.
yeah, that's real good. And I know some men they'll leave a relationship after shoot, they're not
If you
getting
ain't giving up
what they
Oh
nothing.
want.
yeah.
Yeah, they gonna leave in
Mhm.
3 months. Kind of like you, Karina.
Yeah.
You said if you realize that a man is not for you, then you just kind of like, okay, I'm done. And it's the same way with some men. If they're not getting things that they feel they need sexually, then they're up and out, or they lose
Mhm.
interest,
Yeah.
And
or
that's
Yeah.
their
whatever.
right.
Yep.
If
They
that's
lose
that's their
interest.
right.
Yeah. Okay. So, the last, as we prepare to close, thank you all for chiming in, and we're going to come back with these women and 3 to 4 men, and we're going to have a wonderful conversation about understanding the opposite sex. How do we work more closely together so that we can live this single life and be more approachable?
Mhm.
Have more fun as it relates to dating. Because some women I know they won't even date. They're just like, you know what, I'm good. I'm all by myself, and I'm good. I don't. I mean, you can have friends. We can go to dinner. We can go to a comedy show from time to time with friends, but we don't just have to be alone and so on the grind.
Mhm.
So the last question I want to ask you, and I see Richie has a comment. But as we close out, what can we do better as women to be more approachable? What can we? Because I know. Listen, y'all strong, independent women, and some of you are very headstrong, and God trying to send you some folks, and you keep turning them away. And then for some of us, we walking right past them. So how do we be more approachable as women? Think about that for a moment, and I'm gonna see what he said. He said, if I see my lady struggling, I'm definitely helping. By the same token, if she's constantly struggling, she might need to check her situation. Ideally, we both need to be self-sufficient. That's dope. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yay.
It works both ways.
Who? What did she say?
Everyone isn't going to check off every box. The prettiest may not know how to cook. Successful one may be lazy in chores.
So everyone may not be able to check off every box. So sometimes we could be too
Yeah.
picky in trying to select a person or even let a person into our lives to evaluate whether or not they're right or not. That's true. When you go on a long haul with somebody, you got to be able to accept their flaws. Correct. All right, y'all. So as we close out, what can we do as women to be more approachable? And men, y'all need to ask yourself the same question too. What can you do as men to be more approachable and to take steps forward? And the men don't have to be the only ones. Women, we could take some steps forward too and be like, hey, how are you today? You look very nice
I was
today.
gonna say, like, when we out, speak to men, smile more, like, don't look mean and like, don't talk to me,
right? Unapproachable.
Yeah. So yeah, just be more graceful, like someone said, be softer. So yeah, be softer and let a man be like, okay, she look like I can approach her and she's not gonna cuss me out.
Ooh, ooh, right.
That's good.
All right,
That's
cool.
Take on that. Sometimes like, don't talk to me. Don't say nothing.
Cool. Okay, so Erica, what's your take? What can we do as women to be more approachable?
I think men like women who look happy. They are attracted to women who look happy. So smiling for sure. Men also like compliments. I know women like to be complimented, but men also like compliments. So just appreciating little things about them as well. So I compliment everybody. So yeah, makes them feel a little bit more, they might want to approach you, you send them a compliment first.
Like it make us feel good, make them feel good
Make
too.
them feel good. Okay,
I'm learning that to smile more and be more talkative when I see men, or I might see a man like, dang, oh, I want to talk to him, but I be too shy. And, he may smile at me and I kind of like shun away, but I'm learning that.
Okay.
Yeah.
April.
I'm with Denise. I'm working on that. I have been told a lot of times I'm unapproachable, that I look mean, but I'm like, well, in my head, I'm smiling. Like, I'm so happy right now. And they're like, you look mad. Like, really? So I've been working on checking myself. Like, if I feel uptight, like I'm tight on the inside, loosen up and put on a smile. Or will somebody pull up to me at the light and I see a dude looking, I'm like,
I do that too. I
turn my head. So that could be what I'm saying, but I won't look at nobody.
That's funny.
That's what I'm working on.
That all sounds so good. Y'all took all mine. So anything that I was gonna say, they already said it. So thank you, ladies. One man said, I'm approachable, I just look mean. And I think some of us could say that too. Like April said, she was smiling in her head. Another guy says, stop with a real man. Women never have been or will be a man. You can say what you would like what you would like in a male. Also, don't compare to your father. Ooh, that hurt. Yeah. That pierced something. Because the first time a man says, my mama didn't do it like that, you're gonna get in your flesh. Oh, that is so true. So true.
Exactly. The first impression comes from your expression. She also said, get out your cell phone and engage.
Nice. So first impression comes from within. Yes. Is that what she said? From your expression. First expressions.
The
First impressions comes from your expressions. All right, all right. Get off your cell phone and engage. Ooh-wee.
Yes, that's a
I
good
know
point.
that's I know that's right. That's so true.
real
Get
true.
I
off
think
your
eye contact is a
eye
Yeah,
contact.
that's the way to
eye
Yes.
contact
communicate
is
without
Right.
even
yeah.
Yeah,
speaking. So
that's a good one.
yeah.
That's a good one. Well, okay, y'all. I think there's so much more we could talk about, but you know what? We just gonna stop, put a pause on it, and stop right there for a moment. But I thank these beautiful single ladies who have come here today. They're not married. They're not in a relationship at the moment. But you know, I'm gonna continue to pray that God sends us who He has for us, and that our eyes are wide open, that we're not so into ourselves and into our stuff, right? That we miss Him because we don't want to do that. So we're looking forward to you all coming back when we have the men. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have some back and forth. So thank you all who came on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We look forward to seeing you again in a couple of weeks for Connect with Dr. Dotson. If you all need me, you know how to reach me. You can inbox me. You can call me on my cell phone, and I'll try to help in whatever way I can. All right, y'all. Can y'all give some thumbs up, some hearts, some whatever to the ladies who came on today? We appreciate y'all.
When we
When
gonna
are we
be at
gonna be at
Walmart?
Walmart? I go every
Oh
Friday.
my God. Somebody said they're there every Friday.
You can find me in the
And
pickup
y'all know what?
line.
I don't know how true it is, but before we close out, I heard that one of the best spots to find a man or to run into a man is Home Depot. Anybody ever heard
Home
that?
Depot late in the morning. They up early. They up
Oh
early.
The gym though. The
Wow,
gym is
Home
Jim.
Depot,
Jim at
gym,
Home Depot.
Starbucks. They working at Starbucks. They working on their businesses.
Oh my goodness, work on their
That
business
came from a
plan.
man.
Oh my God. Well, all right, y'all. Thank you so very much. It's Friday Eve. Friday is about to be here. We're gonna have a long weekend. I hope some of you are going to the Clarissa Shields fight so we can support our own. Yes.
Support.
And we will see you all later. Thank you, ladies, for being here with me tonight. And we look forward to seeing you all soon. Y'all give them a peace out or something. So peace out, y'all. See you soon.